Hello everyone, welcome back to Nuzhat ma'am ki online classes. In standard 9, you got familiar with the working of an operating system called Ubuntu. And you all know that Ubuntu is a free and open source operating system with graphical interface along with command line interface. So here in chapter number 6 part 1 we are going to learn basic commands in Ubuntu Linux. Before doing practical we need to learn few terms like GUI, CLI, terminal where user can type command. Shell, that is a program that run other programs. Different type of shell we will learn here, commands and types of command, and then we will do the practical section of different commands in Ubuntu. Let's begin with working of an operating system Ubuntu. Once a user log into the system having Ubuntu Linux, he or she can interact with the computer using CLI, that is command line interface, or GUI, that is graphical user interface. Here I will explain you what is GUI and what is CLI. GUI, as I told you earlier, it stands for graphical user interface and CLI stand for command line interface. Both are the interface or medium so that user can interact with the computer. Here in GUI you can get graphical icons, menus, image to interact with computer. So GUI interface is easier to learn and use, whereas in CLI to perform any action a command is required. Suppose to create a folder or to save a file in CLI, that is command line interface, you need to issue the appropriate command. But in GUI, just by click operation you can get the new folder or you can save a file. The command line interface allows us to access the real power of Linux with great efficiency. If I will talk about efficiency and speed, CLI comes in handy. Both these interfaces are important and have their own uses. In this chapter, we will learn how to use the command line interface in detail. Starting up the terminal or you can say console. Earlier in Unix, only command line interface available. But nowadays in Linux, we have graphical user interface in addition to command line interface. Terminal are interface into which user can type the command. At the same time, they can get the output to a terminal. To open a command line console in a graphical interface, a window named terminal window is provided in Linux. There are two ways to open terminal window. As you can see here in this image, you have to select application menu, then accessories and then terminal. And the faster way to open the terminal is using shortcut key Ctrl Alt T. Here I will start the terminal. We will do this thing using VirtualBox. Previously, that video is also uploaded by Nikhil. In that video, he had explained everything in detail how to install the Ubuntu in VirtualBox. So here I go. Yes, as I told you earlier, in GUI you can get the graphical icons, menus, images so that you can interact with the computer. Here I will open the terminal. Shortcut key is Alt Ctrl T. So here you can see the first word in that string of character is username. Here username is Nuzhat. Then you can see @ symbol, and after @ symbol you can see name of the computer. Here I have given the name of the computer as Master Tech. So you are saying this thing as the name of the computer. Finally a colon and then tilde. This tilde means the directory where you are working in. Right now you are working in home directory, that is represented by tilde. So here I will open the home directory. So here you can see desktop, document, download, music. This thing is in home directory. And right now you are working in this home directory. After tilde, you will see the command prompt, that is the $sign. And that command prompt $sign indicate that the interface is ready to interact with the user in the form of command. It's used to execute enter command. It's just like jo hukum mere aaka. That means system is ready to run the command for you. Commands. Sometimes command are also referred as mini program. So whenever you run any command, the corresponding program code written for that particular command will be executed. For example, If I will write date command, definitely the program code is written for the date command and that code will be executed and you will get the output. So we can say that a command is basically a program that accomplishes certain tasks. A command is an instruction given by user telling a computer to do something. Once you will type command in the command line and press the enter key, it will pass that command to the shell. Now we will learn about shell. Shell, as I told you earlier, the shell is a program that runs others' program. But in Linux world, shell refers to a command line interface or command line interpreter. As I told you earlier, shell is a user program or an environment provided for user interaction. The shell is a program that takes commands from the keyboard and give them to the operating system to perform. It is a command language interpreter that accepts or issue command, understand it, interact with the kernel to execute it, and display result as per the given instruction. For example, when you type date command into a terminal, that means you are asking the shell to run the date program that shell will understand and interact with the kernel. That is the core part or heart of the operating system that even manage the hardware and tell the CPU what to do. And finally, print the system date to your terminal. I hope this much is clear to you. Now, we will see 4 different type of popular shells. Bourne shell, and it is written as sh. It is the earliest Unix shell used as CLI, command line interface. Bourne shell provides basic mechanism for shell scripting programming, which allow us to write a program based solely on commands. Here, Bourne shell is specially used for shell scripting programming. When you are writing a program that's solely based on command, you will write it in a bash form using shell scripting programming. That is covered in chapter number 7 and 8. And Bourne shell is the earliest Unix shell. C shell, you can say CSH. Shell programming can be done using C programming syntax. Here, if you want to write any C program, then you will go for C shell. The new version of CSS is tcsh. Why there is a need of new version of CSS? Because it will eliminate the limitation of CSS. In CSS, we had some limitation that will be overcome by tcsh. So it will provide additional shell scripting programming feature to address the limitation of CSS. Korn shell, KSH. The Korn shell was developed to combine the feature of both SH, that is Bourne shell, and CSH, that is C shell. Last one, that is new version of the Bourne shell, or you can say that it is the enhanced version of the original Unix shell program SH, that is the Bourne shell. Nowadays, Bash is considered standard shell for Linux system. Now, next topic is working with shell. If you want to list all the available shell on the system, you have to type the command cat. Here I will show you. To see the list of all the available shell on your system, you have to type cat space /etc/shells. So here you may get some other output. It depends upon system to system. So here I am getting this output. Next thing is I want to determine the default shell. Here we have to write echo and then $. $sign is used to write environment variable. Just now I am going to explain you what is environment variable, and whenever we write environment variable we have to write in capital letter. So here I am writing in capital letter and I will press enter. So Bash shell is the newer version of the Bourne shell and it is the standard shell. Fine. Each Ubuntu Linux is configured with a certain shell as its default command line interface. Each time you log on, this default shell is utilized for working within the system. Now we are going to learn about environment variable. Linux operating system comes with certain variable that contain current environment setting as its value, known as environment variable. Here we have certain variable that have value as a environment setting. So that variable is known as environment variable. The value of default cell is stored in one variable is known as cell. Here you have to compulsorily write in capital letter. Here I will show you one more demo of environment variable, echo and then $home. Here it will show the username under the home directory. Right now username is Nuzhat and it will show under the home directory. Now in case I want to change the current cell, that is the bash cell, to some other cell, you just have to type the name of the cell. For example, if I want to use the C cell, type CSS at command prompt. For time being, you can use this C cell. As your work get over, you want to return to the default cell, you have to type exit or Control D to return back to the default cell. Command syntax. Whenever you want to learn new programming, you need to get familiar with syntax. So syntax is like learning grammar of that language. So here command syntax consists of three parts. Name of the command, that is the first part. You will write the command name like we have done cat, echo, like that ls, date, many more commands are there. We are going to cover in this chapter. Option. When I want to modify the behavior of the command, I need to specify additional option. Here I will explain with the example. Here I write just name of the command, that is ls. Here ls is used to see the listing of files and directory of current working directory. Right now we are in home directory, so it will show the listing of home directory. Then I want to see all the files name and directory one line at a time. So I will alter the behavior of this command by writing additional option. That additional option I will write it using hyphen symbol. That option can be a single letter or a digit. Right now I will write 1, that is a single digit, to see the listing of files and directory one line at a time. Yes, so this way you can modify it, you can alter the behavior of command. Here, now I need that, I want to see the detail of the file, like what permission we have given to that file, what is the size of the file, and many more. Then I will write ls-l. So it will show the detail of that particular files and folder. So as I told you earlier, option is used to alter or modify the behavior of the command by specifying additional option. A command may have 0 or more options. Take the example of ls, that will list the files and directory in the current directory. And then we have seen the example of ls-1 and ls-l also. And I am going to explain all this command in detail in upcoming lecture. And some command may have option with double hyphen, that also possible, and it will go with sequence of letter or digit. That thing also I will show you in today lecture only. Then argument is used when user want to give any input. It can be a file name or it can be any input data, and then we will give argument to the command. A command may take 0 or more argument to do its work. The number and expected meaning of the argument vary from command to command. Some command may take no argument, other may take an exact number of arguments. Like to copy the file, we need 2 arguments only, like which file I want to copy and where I want to copy. While other command may take any number of arguments. It depends upon command to command. Our next topic is classification of Linux command. We know command is a program that is used to perform certain tasks. Some commands are external to the shell, while some are built-in. External commands are programs that have their own binary file and located in /bin or /sbin. Built-in commands are an integral part of the shell program itself. Here, as I told you earlier, we had two types of command, internal or external. And external command have own binary file. Now how to know whether it is an external command or internal command? Here we will do that exercise practically. To know whether a command is internal or external, we need to write the command type. And then you have to write your command name. Right now I am checking type command itself. So I will write type and I will press enter. This type command itself is an internal command. Again I will check some other command, type, and I will write echo, that we have done here, echo to use environment variable. This one is also an internal command. And then I will write type cat. So this one is external command. Here we can see /bin. So this is an example of external command. Type calendar cal. Yes, this one again external command. Type info. Again external command. I hope this much is clear to you. External command. The command that have binary file and it will be stored either in bin or sbin. Your long part is given, but conclusion is that only. It can be either /bin or /sbin. They are generally executed by the kernel. This command are generally executed by the kernel, as they will get the memory to execute that program that will generate a process ID at the time of execution. Most of the command that we use in Linux are external command. Now we will see internal command. Command directly executed by the shell are called internal command. So it is directly executed by the shell, so it will not generate any process ID. To know whether a command is internal or external, we have to use the command type that we have done practically. Now next topic is calendar. Calendar command is used to display a calendar of any specific month or entire year. Here if I will write CL, just name of the command. So here I will get calendar of December month, or we can say calendar of the current month. If I want to see calendar of specific month of any year, I have to write CL. Suppose I want to see January month 2021. So here I will write January and then 2021. So here I will get calendar of that particular month. If I want to see calendar of December month and 2021, CL, again 2-digit month and then year. If I want to see calendar of entire year, then I have to write calendar 2021. Here my window size is maximized, so I can see the whole calendar on a screen. In case if again I will run that command in this window size, I will use up arrow key to call the same command again and I will click enter. You will notice that everything is gone and you are not able to see line by line. If you want to see calendar of entire year screen by screen, you have to type the same command, but you have to use one more command. When you want to combine multiple command, you have to use the pipe sign. Here I am using pipe sign and then I will use one more command, that is more. As I will click enter, on last line you will see more. As you will click enter, it will show next line like this. So now I can see screen by screen. Fine. So we got familiar with the calendar command. Now we will see next command, that is date command. When I want to display the system date, so I will use date command. I will clear the screen and then I will write date. So here it will show the day name, then month name, date, international standard time and then year. In case if I want to display only the current date and in the format of MMDDYY, so I will write date plus percentage capital D. Capital D is used to write in MMDDYY format. So here we are getting in that format. Now I want to display only the current time. So here I will write date plus percentage capital T. So I am getting time here. Now in this date I want to extract only the today date. Date plus percentage D 30. Date plus percentage M for month December. Date plus percentage Y year, that is 2020. Date plus percentage H hour. It will take 24-hour format, so it is showing 4 o'clock as 16. Date plus percentage capital M for minute, small m for month. Date plus percentage capital S for second. So this way DMY when you want to extract specific date, month, year, and capital HMS when you want to extract hour, minute, second. Fine. Next topic is displaying a message. We have already learned environment variable with echo. Again we will revise it in detail. The echo command is used to display message on the terminal. So here simply I will write echo Nuzhat. So it will display as it is. Echo hello. So it will do the work of displaying a message on the terminal. when you want to display the value of variable. Now I will take one variable like subject and I will assign the value computer, and then I will write echo I like dollar subject and then again subject. This dollar subject will not print as a dollar subject. It will print the value of the variable subject. Right now the value of the variable subject is computer. I will take one more example. Subject max echo dollar subject is also an interesting subject. So here I am getting the value of dollar subject is max. Max is also an interesting subject. Here I will show one more example. Cost equal to 10. Right now variable name is cost, value is 10. Echo the cost of apple is dollar cost. This cost is simply the string and this dollar cost will fetch the value of that particular variable. Echo current date is, now I want to use the command date plus percentage capital D. Directly I can't use it, so I will write it using backcode. Date plus percentage capital D. Again I had to use backcode. I will close it. And current time is again backcode. Date plus percentage capital T backcode close, and I will close it. So here I am getting date and time. While working on command prompt, the screen often gets full. Now next command is clearing the screen. We have already done this thing. Clear command is used to remove the data on the screen. But if you will use up arrow key, then you will get the thing like this. If I will clear it, and suppose if I want to get the previously typed command, I can get it. So like this you can get it. It will just clear the screen and it will give the empty screen. Next topic is getting help on the Linux command. Linux provide two inbuilt command, namely help and man, to assist or to help the user while working on the command line interface. Sometimes it may be possible you may not knowing the command but you want to know or you want to learn it. So using command help and man. Here how to use it? Suppose I want to learn something about date. Date help. So here I am getting help of date command. The alternate way to get help on the command is to use online manual, that is man command. Man command allows us to view online reference manual. I will clear the screen. If I will write man and again man, it will show the online reference manual of man command itself. Like that it will show. And here you can see that it will give the whole information of for each and every command, and it will run into multiple screen like this. It will display one page at a time. We have to press enter to see detail, right? And to come out from this menu screen of man command, we have to type Q. Then we will return back to the command prompt. Next, last topic is whatis and apropos. Whatis tell what a specific command does. So here, if I will write whatis tell what is. Here, whatis provide a small description of a command. It give only one line explanation of the command, but it will omit all other additional information about that option. Here, if I will write what is CL, so it will show the title of that command, that is CL itself, and it will show the short description, and this description is taken from the man command. If you will run the man command, first line will be the short description itself. Next is cal. Many times what happens, we don't remember exact command. It may happen that we may not know which command we are looking for exactly. We don't remember the name of that command, but we know a few words related to the command. In such case, we can use the apropos command. It will return all the field and detail wherever this command will find cal. So apropos, when we execute this command, we will get a list of all the commands that had the string as the part of the command or the command description. That is all for the day. Remaining command I will cover it in next upcoming video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned in for the next video.